Dog King podcast. A whole lot of laughs for your dog ass. Pull something till your family come run. Nigga got a little baby, tell him crawl fast. Talking all gas, no brakes, about to have a blast. Haters gon' hate. Talk so much trash, can't hold your phone straight. This the comedy podcast. They won't win. Now what platform? Talk rock and rap songs, some wrestling movies, then hop on that porn and came with anything entertainment. Man, who likes think they playing with? Every other channel, that's the same shit. Talk kid like man, it's a game switch. You gon' feel what we said, but you can't skip. You ever hear what you play, but it ain't this? So, ladies and gents, I would like to present some of the funniest shit you have never witnessed. Introducing your host that be doing the most. If you and your folks wonder whoever did this, one time from now you finna find out what it's all about. My forever privilege. Pay attention, this is Talk Out and Listening. Biggest in the business, don't push the prickles off. Hey. You are now tuned into Talk King Listening. My boy, your host. Welcome once again to another edition of Talk and Listening with the Knopf, the Stud Stash, and our special guest today, former GM of United 210, current commentator. I'm not done yet. I was getting ready. Current commentator over at RCW, the longest running independent promotion here in San Antonio, baby. And
the voice of RCW.
The voice of RCW.
There you go.
And a little birdie, we'll call him Javi, put it in my ear that now he's looking for the handsome Javi collection over at United 210. He's gonna switch from GM.
The handsome collection.
The handsome collection. He's gonna switch from GM to now handsome manager. We give you handsome Javi. Turn it up.
There we go. I was just trying to have it play in the background, Stan.
Louder.
Do like analog. Do like analog noise.
Oh, you got the real stuff. Oh man. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
I know you're on, bitch.
Letting everybody know I wore black shorts so you don't see the package like everybody complains about. I complain about it daily, but I mean you can't see nothing right now.
This is the second week you've brought it up. I think you're bragging that you have a big hog.
No, it's not that it's big. It's just that when you get older, 67 years old, as we recall in one of the episodes, 67 years old like me, stuff tends to droop in places you don't want it to droop.
He's a grower, not a shower.
I feel that.
Oh man.
Do not come.
So how are you doing today, Javi?
Awesome.
Oh man.
I tell you, yeah, I've had a workout journey this past year. I'm down. I was 208 pounds a couple of years ago. Down to 188.
Hell yeah.
A lot of muscle, less fat.
I think
not healthier for my daughter. And
good,
yeah,
man.
I had to I had got in a workout today, and then I realized, oh snap, I haven't eaten since like 1 o'clock, and I'm gonna go on Talk and Listening.
We were just talking about
I needed a carb load real quick.
Well, we got a little bit of carbs happening right now.
Came here, yeah.
No, okay. So on that, if we could talk a little bit about that fitness journey, because I mean, when I look at other people other than myself, I mean, I think I'm just a hunk of lasagna, and I'm not in shape at all. Yes, I can lift a lot of weight, but that's besides the point. This keeps me down, but it keeps me up. But anyway. So when I saw you initially, whenever we met or whatever, I mean, I just saw you as an average person. Don't get offended by that. Just, average person. And then I saw you doing like the day one post with the bicep. And then I think I even told you at one of these past shows, like, hey, dude, when I saw your last post, when you did that, you see the ball now.
I got like muscle definition. First time in my life.
And like, what you've been doing, it's hard. It's hard enough to work out, but to keep yourself accountable, that's awesome shit, Javi. You're my, I'm looking up to you like, damn, and that's what I need to do now.
Fuck.
I just think that's awesome.
Man,
the journey you're on is freaking awesome.
What's funny, like
tell them about that suit. Sorry.
Oh yeah, that suit I bought for my parents' 30th anniversary, and it is one of my favorite pictures ever. In it is with my grandmother before she passed. They grew up in Floresville, and I bought that Calvin Klein suit that y'all used to promote this show. Like it's like a 3-button suit. They don't make 3-button suits anymore. And I was just like, man, like I'm starting to feel good. Shaving off the inches, like putting on muscle. I wonder if I fit in into this. And so when we did Handsome Javi Presents at the Hybrid School of Wrestling, United 210, I tried on the suit and I looked good in it. So,
yeah, you did.
And you were like, I don't care if I'm hot.
Yeah,
I'm gonna wear the shit out of this suit.
No,
all
seeing
day.
you, like, decked out in suits at all these shows in the heat at United. Or
I grew up in McAllen, man.
Okay.
Valle, man, like.
And then even today, you always look sharp, man. You know, like if I put on a suit, people freak out, think, oh, well, who died? You know? And I'm like, no, nobody died. Sometimes I just want to put on a suit and look decent. But man, I get so hot. I get so hot wearing t-shirts. I get hot coming out of the shower and start sweating. The shower didn't take.
You should ask him how I was coming up the stairs, right? When I got in the room. You were in the restroom. I was here.
Honestly, so today was one of the days where my extra cardio was my daughter, who just turned 5. She hasn't started school yet. So I took her to the pool at the gym. And that's a cardio because all she wants to do is go down the water slide. So like keeping up with her, like you go down the slide, go up 2 flights of stairs like every time you go. We must have gone up those stairs like 20 times.
That's a good thing you were wearing a Speedo though, because you're looking good, feeling good.
Oh yeah.
I make sure I keep my wedding ring on to keep the ladies away.
Do not come.
And in this day and age, the guys too. I mean,
that's true.
I'm totally straight, but you're doing something to me. I don't know if it's that or it's the air hitting me a certain way.
Yeah.
West Texas reporter Sam Congatto. He was a cowboy who wore purple boots. He was a reporter in West Texas. He was gay. Took me to my first gay club when I was in West Texas. He's just like, you are a waste of a heterosexual hobby. Like, you would get so much tail if you were gay. Start coming with me to these clubs.
You got to be the wingman.
You probably didn't have to pay for a single drink that night, though. I bet
it was fun.
It's always good.
It was fun. I miss that
how
bar.
they
I miss
are.
that bar.
They always play the best music, man.
I mean, you can't go wrong.
People are so friendly.
yeah.
So friendly.
To you, look at you.
No, to me too. When I go to the district downtown, man, ain't nobody scared of this. No, this is like, hey, look at that guy. It's not like
who wants a mustache ride?
Yeah, it's like, don't look at that guy. It's like, hey, look at that guy.
You're like a bear, bro.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
try
they call
not
it,
to
right?
be, but I try to be.
That's what it's called. Are you a power bottom?
You're an otter. I'm a bear. You're an otter.
I get a little more gray hair. I could be a zaddy.
Zaddy.
I love the slang. Oh shit! All right, I want to get serious for a minute. I just want to start on the indie scene. Like, how did that come about?
The start. So I was when I was a digital producer at Ken's 5. Whenever a wrestler would come in, like RCW used to kind of bank on legends to promote the show. Not so much anymore, but there would be like a big like Hall of Fame WWE guy that Brendan Oliver would bring in, and to promote the show, he'd come to Ken's 5 and we'd do like a Facebook Live or whatever, and to promote the show. So at the end of 2018, I had left Ken's 5 to go to business school, but Brandon didn't know that. So he was just like, hey, got somebody coming in. And I'm just like, I don't work there anymore, buddy. And he's just like, oh, well, come work for us. Can you announce? And I'm just like yeah, sure. Like, I'd never really done it before, but like, just like talking in front of an audience with a microphone and introducing
You're very
something.
good at it.
Real random story. I once did that at the Poteet Strawberry Festival. Diamond Rio was there, and I was there getting an interview for Ken's 5, and they're just like, okay, like they're ready, but we don't have, the announcer isn't here. So like, what do we do? And I just kind of raised my hand, just like, I could introduce you. What do you want me to say? And they're just like, 7-time award-winning and Hall of Fame. And so I just got the mic and just like, Diamond Rio! Like, and they came out. Yeah. It was fun. Like,
just like a wrestler, you always got to be ready, man. You never know when they're going to call you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome.
With Ken's 5, you used to do like WWE reports and stuff too, right?
Yeah. I used to, sports and entertainment was sort of my specialty when I was there. I mean, obviously I would do hard news and I would manage the website, manage social media accounts, but I loved writing about sports and doing presentations about WWE. I did video essays about the Spurs and WWE and whatever was happening. And if San Antonio was hosting a big show, like I'd do a live blog about it. Like, but I used to love writing articles about stuff like that, and it was always fun. The coolest thing that I did that I think the most people ever saw was when Paige was living here, when Soraya was living here. She was still injured, and it was like her first big injury, and she was doing like a celebrity bowling thing that some members of Ken's Five were also participating in. I wasn't a big deal at the time, but I asked my friend Chelsea Hernandez, who now works in Austin. I was just like, hey, when you get there, look for this short pasty girl and ask her how her recovery's going. And so Chelsea sent me the video or tagged me in the video on Twitter, and like it blew up. Like everybody was talking about like this like health update from Paige. That I just happened to be tagged in. The other coolest thing that I did involving wrestling was there were two people, Kevin Menegay and Christine. Now her married name is Menegay. They had a WWE themed wedding. When they got married, and they had like a Titantron, they had like a Jumbotron, they had music entrances for everything. He came out to Stone Cold.
That's the dream.
Stone Cold's music. She came out to I think AJ Lee's music. The coolest thing was that the in-laws, like, so her parents came out to the Authority music, and his dad had a sledgehammer.
No way.
So I did a story. Dude. I did a story about this, and I put it out there on Twitter at the time, and I tagged people in it. Her daughter was a Bailey buddy, like, so she did the Bailey stuff. So she had her own entrance, and Stephanie McMahon picked it up. And then Bailey like treated her just like, hey, give her a hug for me. And so like, and then I ended up like on an ESPN show. Like my story ended up on an ESPN show where that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like, so like, yeah, like wrestling is just an awesome world that I've been having fun with for a real long time.
I've always wanted to tell you, I don't think I've told you, I might have told you in person when I'm drunk at a bar or something, that these brewery things, but it's true, because we've talked many times, but I've been waiting to tell you, like, when Ken's Five would post stuff, and I'd see it was you, it was my favorite thing to read because it was always wrestling related. So I've been a fan of yours for a while.
Yeah. The thing that I did at Ken's Five that still lasts today, and it's really cool to see because, I haven't been like a working journalist in a TV newsroom since 2018. But so in the 2003 NBA Finals, in Game 6, the closeout game, Tim Duncan was 2 blocks short of a quadruple double.
Yeah.
But somebody did the research. It wasn't me, but somebody did the research and was just like, oh no, he had 10 blocks for some reason. They just didn't credit him for 2 of them.
I remember that.
So I wrote, and there was like a verify series, just like verify and do the issue and present the evidence and everything. So I did a verify. Did Tim Duncan accomplish a quadruple double in the NBA Finals? And I wrote the article, and basically it answered yes. People still share that article. That's like awesome. I see it on Reddit, Twitter, Facebook, because like Facebook groups and stuff like that.
I love Tim Duncan.
Yeah,
he did have a.
He did. It was amazing. One of the most amazing performances ever. But yeah, like it's really awesome to be on Spurs social media and for somebody that isn't me, share that. So that's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Air horn, boom.
Yeah, one more fact I'd like to add. Nav, will you wipe your damn mouth drooling over this man right here? God, dog, you're getting me a little jealous.
I was waiting. I've been waiting to tell
I'm sorry. It's because my pants were on. There we go.
I've been waiting to tell you, like, I've been a fan, because when you came up to me and said, oh, I listened to Talking, I was like, me? I've been watching you for years.
This is a great show. This is such a fun show. Like,
not to everyone.
Not to slag any other wrestling interview that is kind of a standard format where you ask questions, long form, short form, whatever. But this is just fun. Like, y'all just have fun.
Thank you.
It's great. You got a great gimmick.
Especially since the stud star stepped into the studio. I like bam my own horn. But no, I'm having fun. I'm just having fun.
It was a perfect fit.
Oh
yeah, I got you. That's why I was gonna put him on the table.
That's what she said.
Oh, hey yo. Wrong button.
So and then so we're gonna jump around a little bit, right?
Yeah, we
jump around.
So there we go. If I jumped in here, I'd go straight to the second floor or the first floor. Man, you know what? I met you. You were so cool at RCW, man. And because I didn't really get into the indies till when I was like 35, and 67 to 35, that's like 30 years ago. But no. But when I started coming around RCW, getting some time there, and you were like, that's when Kingdom was hated. Mm-hmm. Kingdom was hated, but you were the one to, You know, you always threw up the horns for us. We always gave you the 2 sweets. And I heard the commentary, like, you always just made us seem cool. And I think it's like from people listening to that and they would see our interactions, like, it was inevitable that we were gonna. I mean, eventually they were gonna cheer us.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
would see you, and then you could see on a lot of the broadcasts, you know, on a title match, you could see you in the back, like whenever it'd be us coming out or doing something, even like during the Kiss My Foot stuff, you could see you getting rowdy back, like backing us up, and I just thought that was so cool. Like, I don't know if it was you that turned us or that helped, you know, tell the fans to like, hey, these guys are cool. Yeah, they're bad guys, but it's almost like, and we weren't trying to act cool. It was just the vibe we were giving off.
Well,
and you fed off that, you know?
I mean, Texas Kingdom is awesome. You know, y'all are the ones doing all the work, but I'll finally come out and say it. It was me. It was all me.
There you go.
Like, I mean, if we're finally
I'm
being
not
honest.
I'm not going to argue, man.
But I mean, that's one of my favorite things about being a color commentator is calling out the hypocrisies, and it's especially it especially happens just like, oh, like, well, if a heel does it, you boo, but if a face does it, like, you're cool with it, just like, no, F you. Like, I'm calling that shit out. Like, that's
exactly
like that's one of my favorite things to do as a color commentator.
When I knew it was a big deal was when, before we'd go out, Rob would turn to me and be like, hey, make sure to give Javi the 2 sweet. I'd be like, oh shit, I'm freaking everything else. I'd be like, all right, 2 sweet, Javi would have come out. Boom, there we go, let's go. Sweet. That's when I knew it was something going on.
Funniest thing. So the very first United show that I went to, you came out, you know, and I'm basically sitting ringside, and I tell Stephanie, oh, shoot video on this, like, Stud Stash is gonna see me and he's gonna give me a 2 sweet, and then you just coasted right by me without doing it. You did.
Son of a bitch.
So funny.
Oh my
I was just
goodness.
like, all right.
She was like, you don't know cool people. Oh my god.
I wasn't in a suit though, so that's my own fault.
I'm sorry.
I wasn't wearing a suit.
Crap. No, I feel like crap.
You should. He's been wanting to tell you this.
Wow.
It's just like, oh man, he gives me 2 sweet every time I see him. Get video of this.
Oh, we're gonna blame Rob Love because he didn't tell me to. We're gonna blame it on Rob Love because he didn't tell me to give. Hey, Javi's out there, give him the 2 sweet.
Oh
man.
Yeah, nice going, Stash.
Shit, I just killed it.
Oh
man.
No, and I was going to those shows, and so like, man, in the early days, and I'm just like, I couldn't believe like what an amazing show it was. Great value. You got the vendors there. Great wrestling. And it's just like, oh man, like I was the one that initially pitched to you. I was just like, hey, if you need, you know, authority figure, something like that, like I'd love to be a part of it.
And like we're organized, but at the same time, it's about we have to listen to our fans, especially we have to listen to, you know, most of our workers. Like, it's not a like, hey, we're doing this, no, we listen to certain ideas and they sounded good. We're gonna roll with it. So when you pitched that, we're like, what? And Rob was like, dude, this is good. And then the instructions were like, hey, go out there and get heat. And you would go out there with no script, no nothing, and just get the fans going. And you would come back with a big old smile on your face. And I was like, all right, we got something going.
It's so much fun. Those early days were particularly fun. Just like, yeah, make sure you say this and get heat. Like, just get the crowd to boo you.
And he would just
don't go longer than such and such. And I'm just like, all right. Cool.
And then when you started doing the stuff with and I heard you mention it on Emmanuel's podcast. What's his right name? Right?
Yes.
What did I call him last time?
Alejandro.
Or Eduardo. My bad, Emmanuel.
Here, he called him Eduardo.
Emmanuel, I get hit in the head a lot. You know this. I see you a lot in Austin. So I heard you talking about it, like especially when you started coming with the golf club and the golf polo. Like, you just got done hitting 18, you know, and you're all right. Now let me go to this dang show. You know that.
Yeah, I cut promos while I was
at
at TPC. Yeah, like it's just. I brought my suit and I'm just like, you know what, this works. Like, I could just kind of be like Kerwin White, you know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Man.
No,
that's such a unique story. Like, going from, like, you just said, so going from Ken's to RCW to just, you know, being the voice, and then, hey, let me try this on for size. And now you're trying something else on.
Well, it's wild because, like, there's no as a journalist for a long time, there's a playbook, like I had, I was just like, okay, you go to these conferences, you meet these people, you start off at a doing what you're doing, and then you try to climb up to a bigger market. Maybe you can get an audition at ESPN, which I got to do, which is wild.
No shit.
I had an ESPN audition, and
Crazy.
And but I was following a playbook. Like other people had done that. Nobody's ever told me how to do this.
Yeah.
Like from a broadcasting perspective, like it's one thing if you're a wrestler and then, you're trained as a wrestler, you become a GM, you're trained as a wrestler, you become, a commentary. I just went from like journalist to commentator to now, general manager and manager. It's just, and I just kind of went with the flow. Like I'm familiar with it. I understand presentation, the psychology, interacting with the fans. Like
good at
honestly,
everything.
like they don't, so many people don't nearly give fans enough credit, because the fans understand. Like I'm just a fan who got lucky. But who was prepared, who happened to be trained.
But you're doing a damn good job at it, and I mean, some people who actually go through the training, ain't worth the damn, ain't worth the damn lick. But you, like, to come in here, kind of, not untraditional, but I mean, because you do have a background in the journalism and stuff like that. But for you to just use it, oh shit, I'm gonna use this big old tool I have in my toolbox. No pun intended. Use this big old tool that you have, and you're gonna apply it. And I just think that's awesome.
It was funny, like I've had people ask me like, how do I do this? Like I'm interested in commentary. Like what? How should I work on it? Honestly, the thing that I've told people is just like if you're ever watching wrestling, like if you're ever just watching AEW or watching WWE, like hit mute. Or just try or just do running commentary. Just talk it, like speak as if you're calling the match like yourself. Like, what would you say if they did that? What would you say if this happened? Like, and if you could start putting yourself in that mindset and sort of tear down the inhibitions, just say the first thing that comes to your mind. Then
I couldn't do that. I'll say some rowdy shit.
I mean, that's the thing though. That works. That's why this podcast works. Give yourself some credit, man.
I be saying dumb shit.
That's awesome, man. That's cool.
It's fun.
I just think it's so cool, man.
It's fun. Cool. I have fun.
Speaking of fans, we had a social media question from Angel Marie.
Somebody actually. Oh, Angel. Does that count? Yeah, I guess it counts.
Oh, she said, honestly, just want to say, Javi, you're kind of really cool and nice when you want to be. Laughing emoji.
Yeah, when I want to be.
Wait, you were gonna say something before I said the question.
But he's like, he could be nice, but at the same time, like when he gets to the character, which I don't even know how far the character is off from Javi. All right, but sometimes it's like, man, I just want to fucking like the stuff you're doing with the GM stuff at United, pairing with them Camacho boys, and man, I was just like, man, you mastermind. I said that's a mastermind, but I still want to hit you.
No, I would chant not so handsome at the RCW shows. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and it works, doesn't it?
But in my head, I was like, he really is handsome.
Yeah. You have the drool again.
Sorry. Drool? Is it drool or tongue?
I don't know. I didn't see. I was here sitting by myself. Y'all disappeared somewhere else a while ago.
Oh, shit.
Tall can.
What's the damn deal? No, Tall Can listening. And today, hit the air horns. We are raising a glass to the Breakaway Brewing Company. Because first off, a huge congratulations are in order. Thanks to y'all's votes, the city of San Antonio, Breakaway Brewing just won Best Local Brewery for 2025 in the annual Best of SA Awards. And they want to send a massive thank you to everyone who voted and showed their support. You are the reason they brew, and they couldn't have done it without you. And what better way to celebrate a big win than with new beer? Breakaway is tapping into the victory celebration with 3 incredible new releases. First, for the hopheads, there's the Nuevo Velo, a fantastic hazy IPA that's bursting with juicy tropical notes. Next, if you're looking for something crisp and clean, you have to try the JRA, Stud Stash's favorite, next to Handlebar, of course, a classic Vienna lager. It's smooth, refreshing, and perfect for these Texas afternoons, or for when you're sitting ringside watching the Texas Kingdom lay it the smack down on all your Too far. And finally, as the evenings start to cool down, cozy up with the Cobblestone, a rich and malty brown ale with hints of caramel and chocolate. So come on down to the tap room located at 1518 East Grayson Street. Congratulate the team and taste what makes them the best local brewery in San Antonio. Tell them Nolf from Tall Can Listening sent you and grab a pint of Nuevo Velo, JRA, or Cobblestone, or hey, all three, and celebrate with the champs. Cheers to you, San Antonio. Tall Can approved.
Do you ever look up, like, like me, sometimes I'll look up like some Stan Hansen video, some Terry Gordy video, just for my reference, so maybe I can sharpen something or, take a certain style from them. Do you do that on the announcer side? Do you listen to certain announcers? And don't even have to be wrestling announcers.
I have my influences. My biggest influences as like a color commentator are probably Bobby the Brain Heenan and Corey Graves.
Shit.
Because I love it. Bobby was, the Brain was always a heel no matter what. I kind of like what Corey Graves does, though, because he's able to sort of stick to a philosophy so that if somebody turns, that doesn't necessarily mean that he's automatically against them now. Because like he might have had an opinion with them that stays consistent, and therefore like he's able to just stand up and say, I was right about this person. I was right, do like with the Texas Kingdom. Like, when the crowd started cheering you, I didn't turn on you. I was just absolutely right. And so that made that makes moments like even more powerful. Like when Rob won the RCW championship, if you go back and listen to it, thankfully Joe let me sort of take over that call, and I was just yelling at him. I was just, take what's yours, Rob. Get the pin.
The referee can see it. Unbelievable. Take what's yours, Rob. Do it. Finally make yourself champion! Make it! Come on! Make it happen! It can happen now! Come on! Come on! He's out! 1, He's out! 2, 3! He did it! He did it! Rob Love did it! Rob Love is the champion!
Here is your winner and your new RCW champion!
The River City Kingdom has finally gained the glory it has searched for years. King Rob Love is RCW champion. My goodness, destiny fulfilled in the ring for the King.
Like, and I was very much I was channeling Jim Ross calling Jeff Hardy's ladder match against The Undertaker for the World Heavyweight Championship. Yeah. Like if you go back
such a good match.
Yeah, if you go back and it's one of my favorite matches of all time. If you go back and watch it, Jim is screaming at him just like, climb the ladder, kid, make yourself famous.
Yeah.
Like, and I get like tears thinking about how good JR did in that match. And so like to be able to sort of, and thankfully like Joe Galley in the moment just like sort of let me have that call, and yeah, I think that made that moment even more powerful because like I'm just straight up rooting for him, and I didn't know what was gonna happen. Like a lot of times we get the notes and we're told what's supposed to happen, and then it doesn't because like somebody makes a last minute change or something. So like, whatever the notes are at the very end of every match, like I practically ignore them because sometimes stuff is supposed to happen and it just doesn't.
And I'm pretty sure that was big time on the boss Brandon, man. He kept that thing probably so tight. I mean, I didn't know.
Yeah,
I was outside in the back watching the live with my boots were off. I was still in gear, but my boots were off, and I was just let me enjoy this. I kind of knew what was supposed to go down, and I was like, whatever. I said, hey, at least fucking Rob's in the main event. I went against him. Now it's Rob's turn, and then all of a sudden, I'm not. There's someone in the passenger seat, so, well, we shouldn't be talking, and I'm not gonna give all that away, but
don't do that.
But they were like, hey, I thought you said this. I was all, well, that's what I thought, and then they were like, whoa, nothing. I said, put your boots on. When I put my boots on.
Stuff changes.
And if you look at the video, my boots were totally unlaced. It's like I just slipped them on like slippers, and I ran out there. And everybody in the locker room was just, parted the sea so I can go make my way. And everybody's hitting me on the back like I won. But it kind of felt that way because, like, man, I was so happy at that moment. I always hear Rob talking about RCW, especially my early days as a wrestler. Being in the car, he always talked about RCW and, like, how he did so much. Like, and I believe, everybody believes, because, just
I've told
being
Rob
a heel.
how long I've seen him at RCW.
Yeah.
In a tag team and
when I first started, he was at my first show.
And just being that important spoke on the wheel, boom, 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 boom. And he even told me, he goes, if I don't get it, I don't give a shit, because I know I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna make it match of the night. And sure enough,
and I didn't, that's going back to the JR comparison. That match, Jeff Hardy lost.
Yeah.
But JR was still screaming, advocating, like being an avatar for the audience. So I don't think that moment would have been necessarily much worse or much different if Rob had lost, if Bo had kicked out, if things had been different. But I just wanted, to fuel what everybody was feeling, and it ended up working anyway.
That place came alive that night when that happened. Man, it was just wow. Like, I remember hugging him, and I couldn't even hear. Like, I just heard like a roar, like, and like we were saying stuff to each other, but we couldn't even make out what we were saying to each other, man. But man, that's what a crazy moment. Like, for you to be a part of that, but have a major part with the voice, and then for that to happen, I was out there. It just, the boss came down, and he was grinning.
Oh God, yeah.
When he came down, he was grinning ear to ear, and Rob's like, "What the fuck happened?"
As a fan, I was sitting with the guys from Countdown City, Mike and Tommy, and Tommy.
Yeah.
Our faces, all the collective jump we did and shock that was in our face when Rob got the 3 was insane. Like, it was
so loud you couldn't hear Tommy.
It was
Wow.
Honestly,
how loud does that place have to be so you're not hearing Tommy, man?
We were, holy shit. Yeah, that was a moment. That was definitely a moment.
Tall Camp.
So, do you remember the game I mentioned before, Stash? The heel babyface game?
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, that game.
Not the other game.
Right,
That's off camera.
Eyes just closed, mouth open.
Whatever happens. You have your card?
No? Oh, yeah.
So, I'm gonna shout out ChatGPT. Do you like ChatGPT, or you're not a fan?
Not a fan.
I'm sorry.
No.
Well, they gave me this idea, so sorry. It's rapid fire. We're gonna name something, and you just say heel or babyface, and we'll go back and forth. Stash. We each have 6. Can you read my writing?
Yeah. I'll just.
Okay.
Oh, some of these I'm answering on my own. Like.
Who goes first?
You go first.
All right. Spotify ads. How do you feel? Heel or babyface?
No heat.
No heat.
I'm one of those people. I've got YouTube Premium. I've got YouTube Music. I don't have ads. Like,
Oh, he's got money.
yeah. I got money. Yeah.
All right, my turn. Traffic cops.
Oh, heel. Know your rights, people. If a cop comes up to you and says, "Do you know what I pulled you over for?" Just say, "If you don't know, I don't know."
Don't say what such I said one time. Say, "Why'd you forget?" Real talk. I did that.
That's
one time.
amazing.
Yeah, but luckily I wasn't drinking. I wasn't doing
I was
nothing.
gonna say, I'm not
I
gonna
was
say that
just
I'm
pissed
drinking.
off because it was the summer. Okay,
Fair.
Go ahead.
Oh, Stud Stash.
Sunstash? Oh, babyface. That's what's up.
Okay.
I'll mark out for Substash.
Thank you. People who call wrestling freak.
I'll say babyface, because I love talking to those people. I love talking to them. Oh, do you know wrestling's fake? It's just like, I'm sorry, do you watch Game of Thrones?
Reality TV.
You know that's fake, right? It's like, oh, do you watch NCIS? You know that's fake, right? Like, because I just, it's real easy. Just name a show that you think that person is watching and say, you know that's fake, right? I'll say babyface. I love being teed up.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's a softball.
Fans who yell "what" during promos in 2025.
I'll say heel. I'll say heel. Even though like it's actually really fun when someone like I don't know, like, Alexa Bliss did a really good
Who can
job of
handle
doing
it.
it. Yeah, the people that can handle it, that's great. But honestly, like, it's actually kind of a good, like, gauge. It's a good measurement,
gone on
because
this
if
long,
nobody's saying what, that just goes to show, like, how much respect that wrestler has in the ring. So it's like a real interesting, like, nobody's saying what when, like, Cody Rhodes or John Cena are in the ring.
True.
And, yeah.
Well, this is another, but one thing to go off of that is when, we mess up,
Yeah.
And if they ain't yelling, you fucked up because you covered up so well, or because they're so invested in what's going on. I mean, what fight's perfect?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? I've thrown tons of punches during a fight, and I've never connected on any of them. And
Honestly, and that's something that I've talked about too. Like, somebody will come back and just like, "What did you think? Did you see this happen, or what happened?" And it's just like, "Oh, like that happened." I'm just like, well, the spot you're talking about, I have no idea what you're talking about. The crowd didn't react to it, but like sometimes wrestlers get in their own heads about like, something little that they missed, and it's just like, you told a great story. Like, it looked good out there.
We'll keep doing this, but real quick. So, if there's a match that the fans aren't connecting to, how do you react as a commentator? Do you try to like hype it up still, or if it's just?
Oh no! Like, so that's when I
we go like this.
Not that, honestly, like particularly for RCW, like I feel like a match like kind of coming out flat in the crowd, not reacting to it. I feel like that hasn't happened in like a year.
No, yeah.
Like, but in any case, like when that happens, that's when you just kind of start talking about other stuff. That's when it's real loose. That's when it gets real loose.
Yeah.
And that's when like I'll start sort of negging the play-by-play guy. I'll start talking about the fans. I might even talk about another match or something dumb that the person is doing. Like, I'll just make it about something else.
I never thought about that.
And it's just
commentary.
like, yeah.
What do you do?
One of the things that they used to say about like Johnny Carson is he was funniest when a joke didn't work.
Oh.
So it's just like, so you just use it as an opportunity to get creative. Like, because like it can't really affect you on commentary because you got to sit there and take it too.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right, here we go right here. Okay, you said fans about what?
Yeah.
Right. How about the fans in San Antonio?
Fans in San Antonio? I say babyface.
Yeah, baby.
Because it's so like y'all are so easy to manipulate. Like from the beginning from the beginning, like when I was an in-ring announcer, like, man, y'all would come with the reactions. Like, y'all would react to everything I would say, and however good it was, or like, I'm not going to give myself as much credit, but the wrestling doesn't work without the fans.
You hear that, San Antonio fans? Handsome Javi said, "This is him. This is y'all."
Like the NSYNC album cover.
San Antonio fans are the hottest fans. Like, San Antonio fans are great.
Did you just call me hot?
That's hot. That's so hot.
Super awkward.
Oh, I got you, Stash. Nope, can't find it. Oh, there it is.
No, but some of the fans, like, man, when something badass happens, the fans are great. When something not so badass happens, they let you know. So the fans are awesome in San Antonio.
They try not to, like, even in those matches where you talk about that sometimes fall flat, they try to keep the energy up anyway. It's just like, and that's one of the things that I'll give a shout out to my friend Brandon Troy, who's been a longtime wrestling fan and helped me reacclimate myself to mainstream wrestling, like when I was in my 20s. He told me, it's just like, I went to my first SmackDown show in San Antonio, and he was just like, you have a responsibility, like, because as a fan, it's up to you to maintain what is happening for the television audience. You are as big a part of that as the wrestlers in the ring. And so, like, it really is. No, like, it's a responsibility being a wrestling fan, because you are part of the show. Yeah. You can have as much influence as you want. So that's what I would say about fandom.
You never put him in the thing?
My bad, dude. Look, yell at me the whole time from over there.
And San Antonio, like, takes that on. Like, if AEW, WWE comes into, has a show in San Antonio that is taped, that is live, like, people get loud and people react. Yeah. It's fun to watch.
Was it you or me?
I think it was me. A random guy who's yelling, "Let's go Cena, Cena sucks" at a funeral.
What the fuck? At a funeral? Have you heard that?
No, but I mean, it's a possibility. Super wrestling.
Let's go Cena. Cena sucks.
Because it's quiet.
Babyface to cut the tension. To cut the tension. When things get awkward at a funeral, you never forget it. I had a very good friend of mine die when I was in college. His name was Guillermo Escamilla. And the funeral was really sad. You know, it was down in the valley. And, you know, it was really like nobody could believe we were there. And at some point, the preacher who was, you know, overseeing the funeral started singing. And he sounded like one of those American Idol rejects.
Oh, shit.
And we suddenly went from sad to like,
The fuck?
to like looking around and laughing, and we're all looking at each other and just like, is this really happening? So anything to cut the tension.
Did
at
he
a funeral,
think he could sing, or it was on purpose?
No, he thought he could
Oh
sing.
shit! It's even worse.
Oh man! At my funeral, I don't want be sad, but I want to hear oh yes. I want beers chugged, thrown at the casket.
Well, I wouldn't throw it at your casket.
Why not?
I'm gonna drink for you. Okay, fine. I'll throw it.
No,
at your
after
casket.
you're
one
done.
out.
Oh, okay.
Pour one out.
Okay.
Throw them at the casket. Oh yes, you know I want all that mess. So okay, no more death.
Oh, I'll say this. I'll say this in as many public forums as I possibly can, because you know that happens. You know, it happens in wrestling, and everyone's just like, oh, I don't know how the family would feel about that. If I die prematurely, turn my death into a wrestling angle, please.
That's insane.
Exploit
I love
my death for a wrestling angle.
You heard
like
it.
I would
yeah.
love that. Like, you know, that is a final wish from Handsome
Hell
Javi.
yeah, handsome
Like,
Javi Soul. We're going to mini stash.
Exactly.
And now it's handsome stash.
Ew.
Have a 10 bell salute and somebody just get in the ring and start trashing me on the mic. That would be amazing.
Honestly, it's good
That'd
to hear
be
that.
so
And then
cool.
someone stepping up to avenge me, challenging him.
I
like,
mean-
loser leaves, whatever. A casket match, like, I don't care. Like,
But what better way to honor you? Because if those are your wishes and your wishes are honored, I mean, we're doing it right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But you know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
some people are gonna be like, "This is disrespectful," but I'm like,
Yeah.
if that's what his
think-
wishes
I'd
are,
start to chant, get the fuck out.
I think people were saying that, like, after Paul Bearer died, the way what CM Punk and Undertaker were doing. And man, like, I'm just thinking, like, man, if Paul Bearer was as much into wrestling as his life portrayed himself to be, Paul would have loved that. Like,
mean,
he
who
would
knows?
have
What if we-
absolutely
what if we
loved it.
requested
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, for
Like,
all
what if
we
we
know.
requested that?
That was amazing.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Okay, my turn. People who say I could do that while watching wrestling. I go
heel.
for workers and fans.
Heel. Forget about it. No, because people, those are the same people that think like, oh yeah, I could get a point on Venus Williams. Like, you know, the people that say that kind of shit, it's just like,
Yeah.
no, you can't.
No.
That is very difficult to do. Oh, you're strong, you've got muscles, you've got abs, and you got a six pack and like some muscles. You think you can do that? No, it is a completely different skill. One of my favorite clips that I remember seeing
I don't
on.
know where you're
Did
going
y'all
with
ever
that.
see like Total Divas? Do y'all remember that?
I mean, I remember
Like
seeing something
like
my
one of the
sister
girls'
used to watch it.
boyfriends was just like a real big Russian, like a jacked Russian dude, bald. He looked like a wrestler. He had
It's
the
probably
look and
Eva
everything.
Marie, 'cause she
and
did
like
have a
no, it was
boyfriend.
it wasn't it was Ariane. It was
Yeah.
Trinity's friend.
Yeah.
And like he went to the performance center for a tryout, and like he couldn't even run the ropes.
Oh shit!
Like it's just like, oh yeah, like he's got like he can lift,
I think
but
I
like he
remember
had
what you're
like no
talking about.
cardio, and he couldn't even run the ropes. It was just like ready to throw up, and you know they were just warming up.
I'm thinking like
basically.
it's like the NBA thing, like the last person on the 12th man. He's still better than.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
One of my
People like to bash
who was
that.
it? Brian Scalabrine.
I saw that video.
Yeah, Brian
I saw-
Scalabrine is just like, I'm closer to LeBron than you are
Yes.
to me. Best line
See,
ever.
that- you knew where I was going.
Absolutely true. Love Scal.
But I can outshoot.
Shout out
Brian
Scal. I'm sure he watches.
Just kidding.
I thought Naf was gonna talk about the Great Hybrid Challenge, but
Oh God, no! They've heard enough about that. Shout out Diego Rene for beating me. I did quit the first day out of respect to Diego. I want him to make it. So
he said, do fucking push-ups. I thought we were here to eat fucking push-ups.
I was like, "What? This is misleading."
Funny story. I had a friend of mine who's a screenwriter, and he was involved in the Austin independent scene for a real long time. There was a movie called intramural, and I think later it was released as Balls Out. It was about intramural football, like played at a college, and they filmed it just north of Austin, I think in Leander, and he got me a spot as an extra on the movie. So it was basically all these people basically just scoring on us. The big guy that was in the scene with me was Jake Lacey, who played Pete on The Office, the last season of The Office, and he was there. But this is when I was closer to 210 than 190 at the time. And so they had somebody there like doing warm-ups and coordinating the football scenes, and they were having us warm up, and I was just like, I was blown up. I was out of breath. And I was just like, okay, that's it, right? And then we had to go shoot the scenes. And thankfully, like, my job was to just like kind of like, not do well and, allow them to score all the touchdowns and stuff like that. But yeah, like, whew, just warming up. Yeah, exactly. Just warming up, like, just was too much for me that day.
Was it me or you?
You.
We want tables chance 30 seconds into the match.
Babyface. I always want tables.
Hell yeah.
Hey, start stash!
What?
Get the tables! Tables make everything better.
All right. Oh, talk and listening.
Babyface. Love the show.
Yeah. Of course. We're here for you guys. We're here for our guests. I mean, shit, if we're heels, if you're here, I'll tell you, fuck you.
It's just so much fun. This is the most fun I've ever had being interviewed.
We get weird.
Let's see.
We get weird. We get horny.
I'm horny all the time.
Especially when there's nothing but men.
Oh, I
It just makes everything, that much worthwhile. Had some men too. Shit. I'm on down on one. You got one?
Yeah, I got
left?
one left.
Right.
Free OnlyFans subscriptions, but you have to pay for the pictures.
How does that work?
I know how it works. It's not fun.
I'd say babyface. I'd say
So they can get
babyface
their
because you
money.
still get free stuff.
Not a lot.
You still get some
not
free
that
stuff.
I know. I'm not aware. But
OnlyFans. Yeah. I never thought about doing that.
you should.
Really?
The mustache.
My wife got me I'm a Miami Dolphins fan. She got me an OnlyFins shirt
OnlyFans
for Christmas.
I thought you were about
Heck
to say
yeah.
she signed you up on OnlyFans.
We even got I started a Facebook group for San Antonio Miami Dolphins fans.
Yeah.
We got a watch party.
See,
In
that's
Stone
dope.
Oak, we got a bar. We
shit.
renamed ourselves to Fiesta Fins because
Wow,
San Antonio.
that's cool.
To find a
Yeah.
team that doesn't, live here, but the fans.
I started
probably-
that Facebook group, and I'm just like, maybe in 2 seasons, 3 seasons, we can find a place where we all could get together. And one guy just came out. I think his name is Armando. Shout out to Armando. Like, he was just like, this was last summer. He's just like, hey, I think I have a bar for us to watch the season. So everybody got together.
That's
We
amazing.
had like 30, 40 people every week. It was
That's
so much
cool.
fun.
I wonder if it's like that in every like major city or just city in general. Like, say you're in freaking Louisiana and a bunch of Saints fans, but hey, is there a bunch of like Kansas City Chiefs fans
Yeah.
or Cowboys
Well,
fans?
I know here they
and you all
have,
go to the same bar.
the Chicago Cubs fans go to this Wrigley hot dog place off by North Star.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I was
And
like,
then
that's cool.
Little Woodrow's is the Cleveland Browns bar.
See, where's
Because
the Houston
like the
Rockets
Texas
bar?
Longhorns watch parties are there,
Oh.
and like on Saturdays, and then on Sundays it's Cleveland Browns. So there are enough Browns fans in San Antonio,
There's Browns fans
and
here?
they suck. So
Yeah, they've been sucking.
I mean, yeah,
Where's the Rockets watch parties, guys?
Waste management.
Gross.
You
Heel.
bitch.
Is that last? Heel?
Oh, yeah. What's your last one, Steph?
The last one is kicking out at 1 after a flaming table spot. What the fuck?
You know what, babyface? The audacity. I would just be so impressed. I was just like, what? Like, that'd be memorable.
That's I've been in so many I guess you could call it like
That's why I had you
politics
read
and
that.
wrestling, right? Like, why'd you kick out at 1, bro? That was my finisher. I've been in one. I've actually got mad one time, but it's because it's the lore of the object. Misery, right?
Yeah, of course.
So I had some poor soul in a death match. I gotta name him because I don't even fucking remember who it is.
Oh, you're not memorable.
So I had dropped it, right? I always get it, and I'm gonna fucking hit you, but you do something, I'll drop it, and you try and pick it up. Well, this dude wants to go grab it and say, "Hey, I'm gonna pick it up, okay?" I said, "The hell you are!" And right away, I gave him a real life elbow to his real life chest, and he blew away just enough for me to say, like, "No, bro,
You don't do that.
One of the smartest things I've seen with Misery, now that we're on that subject, is Misery was. This is at United. Misery was on the apron, right outside the ropes on the apron, and Chris Marvel tried to grab it, and he just goes, "Oh." So he starts sliding it because he can't pick it up, and I'm like, "Fuck."
Yeah.
I said, "Now I gotta keep it like that every freaking time."
Yeah.
So kicking out at one, out Flaming's tables. I'd probably kick out at one if I was on. If I was on fire, I'd kick out at one.
Come off some barbed wire ropes, spine buster into tax one.
That's insane.
Just like, wait, what? What is happening?
Tall Camp.
Big shout out to our sponsor, Opie, the VIP Bird of Wrestling. If you support Tall Can Listening, you got to make sure you support Opie, the VIP Bird. Go follow him on all social medias. Just type in Opie, the VIP Bird, Opie, the Indian Ringneck. You'll find him. Instagram, Facebook. And actually, he has merch now. So let's go ahead and check that out. Go to www.opiethevip.store. They got shirts and backpacks and what are the things that go around your waist? My mind just went blank. Fanny packs. They got fanny packs. They got koozies, hats, so much more. All very affordable. Go check out the store. Follow Opie on social media. Do all that. Make sure you go to local wrestling shows and you'll see him VIP ringside. Take a picture with Opie whenever you can. Because Opie is a goddamn star.
All right. Pick a paper. We're going to do a script.
All right.
Just grab.
And then we're going to talk about the most important subject. That's why we brought you here after this. We're going to talk about the most important subject.
Right. Oh, yeah. So after this, we'll read it. I'm going to reset the camera so I can have more time. I'm going to, mess with stuff. I know how to mess with the settings, Stash. I had to do it multiple times.
Oh, man, I got the first line already. Hey, why come one of my lines is gray?
Oh, I had to switch highlighters because I was running out of...
Okay, so...
no, they're all the same. They're all the same.
So even
as long as it's highlighted.
So if it turns from pink to gray, I'm still...
Yeah, and we're basically, we're lonely on Valentine's Day, and then we get a hold of a computer.
Okay, we're lonely on Valentine's Day, we get a hold of a computer. All right, what can I say? Another Valentine's Day with my boys, eating heart-shaped pizza from Rancho Cuca Pizza. Yummy.
Oh, guys, we should be eating Rancho Cuca Pinoche. And we did not rehearse that Lisa Loeb song for 5 hours to not serenade our Valentine's Day dates, dudes.
This is making me sad, and I hate being sad. Let's go do something unsad, like watching pornog together on the big screen.
That sounds awesome.
No, don't you understand? Porno's the reason we don't know how to talk to girls.
What?
Pornog.
Thank you.
Is the reason we don't know how to talk to girls anymore. Okay, it's melted our brains into porn juice or something. I don't know. But we get to meet we got to meet real chicks, or else we're never gonna be real men.
Okay, sure, but where are you supposed to meet real chicks with 48 hours until the big day?
RealChicksChat.com.
Webcam girls? Come on, this is pornog, right?
Mm-hmm. These are real girls that happen to be online, right? Looking for real guys like us in the real world.
Yeah, they're real chicks. They're just sitting there. Sometimes they're eating food. Sometimes they're masturbating. Plus, these real chicks are going solo. Everybody knows it takes two to porno. Pardon me, pornog, Blake.
Okay, thank you.
Holy wobbly woos, we got bubba dubs.
Look out.
We got some dominatrix muscle babes. I'm into that. I like vascularity in the breasts.
Oh, check out this girl with the Tina Fey glasses. I wouldn't mind getting her bossy pants.
Stylish, sophisticated. Says her name is just Anna.
She's magnificent.
She's breathtaking.
She's slapping her pussy elegantly.
Wow, look at all the dudes in this room. It's a packed house. Check it out. They're all checking a load of her. Zoinks! She's an art babe. Me thinks I'm in love.
Oh, God. These guys are animals. Go private.
Wait. It's credit card only, though, right?
I don't care. I'm on it, boys.
Oh, yeah.
That's okay. Yeah, baby.
Wait.
Saving her life.
Before we take the honor of going private with Just Anna, I want to make it clear that we do not crank down under any circumstances. We will treat her like a lady. We will treat her like a real chick.
You know, but what is the definition of cranking down?
The definition of cranking down is grabbing your penis and thrusting it until you climax.
Grabbing your penis and thrusting it? Sure.
Cool.
I promise.
Here we go.
Oh, man.
I had no idea where that was going.
Steph, do you know?
Yes.
What is it?
It's Workaholics. It's an episode of Valentine's Day where they're all like, so they go on the webcam and they're like, we need to meet real chick. And they all see this one girl and they sing her the Lisa Loeb Stay song. They spend all this money on this chick and they just end up fighting each other.
I was hoping we were actually going to sing the song and find out how much of it y'all know.
I don't know.
I only hear what I want to. I don't listen hard. Don't pay attention to the distance that you're running to anyone, anywhere. Don't understand. But yeah, we could have gone.
That went hard. That song gets me right here.
Yeah.
Back in my high school days.
Middle school bus.
Middle school, maybe for me.
Middle school
No, it
bus.
was probably middle school.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not as old as y'all. I'm sorry. Just how old are you?
42.
You do not look 42.
And then after Lisa Loeb came on, after the video, everyone started wearing the Lisa Loeb.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So that brings us to the main event, grand finale, the final match of the night. Workaholics is a what do you call it? A guilty pleasure, a pleasure most of all between me and this.
Nothing guilty about it. The show's amazing.
Let's get weird.
There we go. So we're such big fans. I mean, and then when I heard you, I mean, I know he knows about the story about a little bit of how you saw them before it even got big.
Yeah. You showed me a
So
picture.
how did I mean? I know you told me, but I probably was beer 30 o'clock all the time. So what happened?
So when I first moved to San Antonio, I got hooked up with a couple of guys who had just started an online sports and entertainment publication called Playmaker Magazine. It used to be print, and then we just concentrated online, and so I became basically one of the head writers for it. And one year we went to South by Southwest, and my editor-in-chief, Adam Sweeney, shout out Adam Sweeney, he was setting up interviews for me all throughout that South by week. And one of the ones he set up was the guys from Workaholics.
That's insane.
Only one episode had aired. It was and it was an out of order, just kind of random episode. It was the one with Chris Parnell in season 1. Alice really wasn't much a part of it. I don't think nearly was Kristen Bell. No, Jillian Bell.
Yeah,
Thank you. One of my favorites.
Yeah.
And thankfully I had seen it because it aired after the Trump roast on Comedy Central, and I had seen it, and so I went and interviewed those guys, and they were amazing. Like, their lives were basically about to change, and I was just there, just talking to him before any of this really happened, and I was asking him about the show and everything and what it was like. And apparently a couple of things that I remember from that interview was they first got they got that opportunity because somebody on Comedy Central saw one of their YouTube videos that they posted about that. But that show on YouTube did not go viral. It's not like a bunch of people had seen it. It's just the right person saw it. I work for somebody at Comedy Central. Maybe they'll think this is interesting. And the way they got it was they got some money to produce a pilot, and they're just like, but just make the pilot like 10 minutes or 5 minutes, just one scene out of a couple scenes out of the pilot. That's all we need. And with all this money, they're just like, well, we've made entire half hours with less than this, so let's just do the whole thing. And so they did an entire episode, and that's what got them the job. Before they did that, what they had kind of gone viral though for was they would do Bang Bus parodies.
They've talked about it on the podcast.
Yeah, where they would be the kind of guys on a Bang Bus, which was like a pornographic situational video where basically somebody would just like pick up a girl and they'd have sex with them in a van. It was very reality based, but in these comedy sketches that these guys did, they would get too nervous to make a move on the girl, and then they would end up just dropping her off wherever she was trying to get to. And that had gone kind of viral, and I think they had even been paid to produce another one for a pornographic website, and they had an opportunity to make more money and keep doing it, and they're just like, this is not what we're trying to do. Yeah. This is not what we're trying to get famous for. Let's move on and
really
try to do something else. The other thing that they talked about that I remember was funny was they were all everything for it. It was a very, very small crew for everything that they did among the four of them. And so like they were in charge of like even so much as like casting in season 1. And the funny thing to them was that just like, so I guess we wrote a part in the script for a hot girl. So now all four of us are like casting directors in a serious Hollywood situation where we just have to find like attractive girls and figure out which one is best for the scene. So, and they didn't know how to do that. And so like it's basically like that Bang Bus scenario, but in real life, where they're just like, well, I don't know, like how do we find out if the hot girl's funny or whatever? It's just like, well, how do we know if she's hot or not for the scene? It's just like, do we like pretend like that a pencil fell down and like get her to pick it up or something? Like we have no idea.
They know chicks.
And they would just get like really nervous. They would just be like, oh hi, like I've actually seen your stuff online, and they would just all kind of like nervously laugh. Oh my god, that hot girl's heard of us. Like they talked about how really awkward it was. The really cool thing about that too is that, you know, of course I wrote this feature for them in the magazine. Later that week, I actually ran into them at another comedy thing, and they remembered me, and I got that's where I got that picture from, because I didn't take it when I was doing the interview. That's when I met Ben Schwartz, who was doing So I met him at this thing that was hosted by, I think it might have been Cracked or College Humor, one of those websites. But I got to meet him, and then the next year after Workaholics had really blown up and they were the hottest thing in comedy, they hosted a house party
in Austin, right?
Downtown. And because, you know, we were one of the few magazines that was touting them really early on, they invited us to the house party, and we got to like be VIP and kind of hang out with them in the back. I think they were still in their Wizards costumes, because they performed live at this show. And I still remember like talking to them, and they were just real happy to have us there. And they were just like, and I remember one of the questions that we asked them was like, so what do you guys have coming down the pike or whatever? And Adam was just like, oh, I've got this thing like that I'm doing a movie where I'm like kind of singing, which is kind of funny because I'm doing this here. Yeah. And later that became Pitch Perfect. And we asked him, was just like, can we get a sample of what you're doing now? He's just like, oh, no. Like I don't think I could do that. but yeah, that was cool. That was a cool thing. And then later, even much later, I saw Adam Devine again. He was doing a show in Austin, just sort of comedy showcase, like at the Paramount Theater, and he had already been on Modern Family.
That's right.
And so like, and he's a really, you know, he's about my age. So I remember like he got to be interviewed on Jimmy Kimmel, and so he brought a beer with him, and they did the man show like ziggy zaggy, oh. And what I asked him was just like, man, like you got to like a lot of your scenes were with the guy that played. The guy that played Al Bundy. Yeah. Like I can't believe like you're acting with that guy. Like what was that like? He was just like, I was so nervous like every time, because you know I grew up watching that show, and I was nervous and I kept messing up, and I was just in my head like during one scene, and I couldn't do it, and I felt really awful. And he came up to me and he was just like, hey man, are you okay? And he's just like, yeah, I just keep I'm sorry, like I can't get this line right. And he's just like, well, are you screwing up on purpose? And he's just like, no. Well, then don't worry about it. Oh, you're fine. And that was the
fucking Al Bundy, man.
I know, right?
Fuck.
And so that was the story. So yeah, those guys, the Workaholics crew, like crazy, they're just so awesome. I love those guys.
That's such a unique story, man. I mean,
I've gotten to meet and interact with a lot of people. I've been real lucky in my sports journalism and entertainment.
We're talking about Workaholics, Javi. Later. That's cool, man. The party gods, Workaholics.
Yeah.
Fucking handsome Javi.
Another one.
You might as well say you're there since before the beginning.
Basically.
Dude, that's crazy. That's cool. You can tell how much we're simpletons for workaholics.
Yeah, let's get weird.
Let's get weird.
Tall Camp.
I had a couple random questions before we head out.
Let's do it.
All right. If you could commentate on a match between two dead celebrities, who would it be?
Between two dead celebrities.
Good question.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm doing my, I'm on my professional shit.
I would say, is Abraham Lincoln a celebrity?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say Abraham Lincoln and Teddy Roosevelt.
Oh shit!
Weren't they both wrestlers? Or
Yeah. They both
I
were.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if Teddy had any wrestling.
But he fought a
experience,
bear.
Yeah, but he had a fight experience.
Yeah, and
So, like-
Lincoln was a wrestler.
Yeah.
Oh well, shit!
And then he made that movie with the vampires, so you know.
I don't
Because
watch
like
movies.
it'd be like Teddy be looking like Stud Stash and Abraham Lincoln would be rocking up like Bo and Mir. So
Shit, I hope the result's not the same as what happened between us. Son of a bitch.
Oh, speaking of movies, all right. Have you ever seen Bucky Larson?
y'all, you know what? That's the one thing I should have watched.
And don't
before,
say we
'cause
talk
I-
about it because he talks
too.
about it.
I
I've
hear
seen it
reference
once.
all the time on this show, and it's just like, man, they love Bucky Larson.
We do. We love Bucky Larson.
One of the few Happy Madison productions that I haven't seen.
It's one of the best ones.
I did love Happy Gilmore too, though. That was amazing.
I did like it. There's
That was
critics saying
awesome.
that it wasn't good.
Hey, but that's all the people who are 20 years old right now.
There are
No.
critics saying that it's overrated because like it's
many
like
cameos?
it's no because they're saying like, oh, it's certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. Just like, well, that's everybody saying it's good.
Yeah.
Nobody's really saying it's great. Although like I thought it was
It makes you feel
excellent.
good
It
right
was
here.
fun.
It makes you
It's
feel
got
good
heart.
right here.
It's got heart.
Yeah, and then
I
you hear all
liked
the backstories behind it of why he hires all these people, to keep everybody familiar with each other, and just to keep a good morale in the back, and the shit he was talking about fucking Apollo, it just makes you feel good in your heart, man.
By the way, have y'all heard the theory that Jack and Jill, the only reason that movie exists was to get Katie Holmes out of the Church of Scientology?
Is it really?
No.
There's a theory about
like
that.
movie.
There's a theory about that because she's only like in a few scenes, but apparently like she was around a lot of the production a lot of time, and that got her away from Tom Cruise,
shit.
and she was able to like better separate herself by being part of like a long-term production, and it was right after that movie like was released that she was able to like get away from everything. And I'm just like, oh damn, like.
Well,
then like thumbs up for Jack and Jill.
Because when it came out, I loved it. I had the DVD. People fucking hated it.
Scientology is not a work; it's a shoe. Sorry. Yeah, hate me. Hate the fucking Scientology. I don't know what the fuck that is. I mean, I know it exists, but I never really looked it up and said, wait, what is
Tom Cruise is like
Scientology?
the leader of Scientology.
I thought like didn't he leave recently?
I thought he was the leader of Mission
leave or-
Impossible.
I don't know. But I absolutely loved that. That turned me like again like hey, Jack and Jill went from heel to baby face like on
So you
as soon-
hated it.
As soon as I heard that theory, I was just like, oh damn, like
It is-
it's been doing good.
It is a
All
bad
right.
movie, but I liked it so much. I
Oh
like bad
my
movies
goodness.
like Bucky Larson. And that's my boy.
Never seen it. I should have watched
I know.
it for.
You
as
said that
research.
you hear it all the time.
Because I messaged you. It's just like, hey,
Yeah.
man, like you had another podcast. You mentioned Bucky Larson again. What is it with you in that movie?
It's amazing.
It haunts us like like my grandma haunts my freaking mom's house. Fucking Bucky Larson haunts this freaking podcast.
I'm sorry. Have you ever said something on commentary that you immediately regretted?
No.
Good answer. How do you prep for commentary?
I do research. I see what everybody's doing. It's a lot easier now that I'm part of United. I'm able to remember, and now that I'm starting to sort of branch out. I know what's going on with Hybrid. Like I've been a sponsor for at least one Blackbird Pro show because I got money, so I'm a sponsor.
Yeah, you sponsoring people out here. God damn,
I'm trying to get that Jose and Gloria Torres. Like,
oh God, yeah, they sponsor everyone. Good. Shout out them. I love them. Hell yeah.
Refs, 'cause they have some more ref shirts.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're
shit.
refs, so
Yeah.
they're wearing ref shirts, so they're already.
So the bigger deal. So yeah, I'll spend before an RCW show, I'll spend at least 2 hours like getting notes, doing research, talking to people. And you know what's funny? Like a lot of times it's just stuff that I made up. Like, I was just, I was talking to Stud Stash in the back, and he said, and meanwhile, like I have not seen Stud Stash all day.
The kingdom does live in the castle, bitch.
Yeah. Teresa, they live in the castle.
They live in a castle. Still.
But yeah,
We haven't paid it in a while, but
a lot of prep. A lot of prep.
You're only allowed to say one word for an entire main event. What's your word?
Damn!
I love it. I love it. That was quick too. It was like, let me think.
Yep,
about it.
that was very fast. What's the last thing you Googled?
The last thing I Googled, it's just all like I'm such a nerd. Like you want to look it up? Look it up.
If I looked up mine would say,
Let me see what mine is actually.
one would be the man with two dicks.
Just see how much of a nerd I am.
That with 2 dicks.
Fucking two winners.
Oh, yeah. The last thing I Googled was the 2002 Oklahoma Sooners football season.
They're
Oh shit!
allowed.
Because I was on Reddit. I love talking college football. We're getting closer to college football season, and somebody brought up the upset that Texas A&M had over OU that year, and I remember being so happy when that happened because Oklahoma was looking good enough to win a national championship that year, and they lost, and I hate OU. And so I was just like, oh, who else did they lose to, and who
You're
won?
like me. You
Who
like
won the
stats.
national championship that year?
You like stats,
that was
numbers.
the Miami
'Cause
Ohio State.
Because it's
year.
Thursday, August 7th, 9:01 p.m., and OU
Still sucks.
Woo!
Yay, yay. Hit them horns.
Tall Can
Social medias and tall can venting. Do you have anything you want to vent about? The smallest thing?
Oh man, tall can venting.
Can you put these over there? They can shake them. They stayed out for too long.
Sorry, I just assumed.
Oh yeah, good call.
Yeah.
Is this mine or his?
I'm gonna put more out there for y'all. Trust me, I went to Walmart.
Yeah, something, anything. It doesn't have to be about wrestling. It could be about anything. I don't know.
Bought a lot of
Tall can venting.
We don't control your views.
Yeah, we don't control any views or thoughts on this podcast. Holy shit!
Yeah, I know.
I should have. I think I even had something ready, but like we're like a few drinks in,
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
and
It better not be about your home life because she's listening.
no. I'm gonna say tall can venting. I'm gonna say like stop criticizing Superman. That movie was fucking awesome.
Oh, I haven't seen it, but they are.
See it, tall can venting. Why haven't you seen Superman?
Oh shit! I don't watch movies unless they're named Bucky Larson. Holy shit! I just realized I missed
goodness.
something. Keep venting it. We got one more segment.
Do we?
I forgot the theme songs. I have a whole playlist set up.
Oh snap!
Way to go.
No, he can still vent.
Theme song guy.
Do you know theme songs?
I don't have anything I want to vent right now.
I love theme songs. I mean, it depends. Like back when I used to watch TV.
I'm wearing the pants.
I did once.
67.
I was there was a drag show, a drag variety show in Vegas.
Let's go.
Hosted by a woman called Misbehave.
Ooh, that's
And-
sexy.
Basically, the audience was split in half, and like the audience would
painful.
like each side of the audience would compete against the other. And at one point, I got on stage and started singing the theme song for the Golden Girls.
I want to
That's
taste.
that's just kind of the person I am. Thank you for being a friend. Oh.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. You just get a taste, not the whole
Sorry,
thing.
I don't want the whole.
We're
load.
get DMCA'd.
I get a half chub when I watch the oldest Golden Girl. Yeah, but that's just my own freakish.
That's what you
thoughts.
type into the porn.
Really?
Estelle?
Betty White's the one that did it for
I
me.
like Estelle.
let's do this theme song game because I forgot about it.
All right.
What are we doing?
Well, the same thing we lost you, Stash. You lost
Game
what,
time?
once or twice.
I lost once, baby.
Only once. I'm
Yeah.
just making sure. All right, ready.
Yeah.
Remember, buzz before you check your buzzer. Make sure it works. All right,
AJ Styles.
it's one.
Okay, I was gonna press it and I don't know what happened. Edge. MVP.
Oh fuck, 2-1. This is AEW, so I don't.
MJF.
Oh, 3-1.
I won't came out of my ass.
Yeah, I did.
Oh no.
It's very current. I can give you a one physical hint if I did it right now.
Is it a woman?
Yes.
Yes.
I'll do the move right now.
It's
Oh, you know what I did though.
I still can't think of the.
Io Sky.
Yeah.
Io Shirai.
I just saw that not too long ago.
There's something I'll vent about. Why are we calling her Io Sky? Io Shirai is a beautiful name. Same for Mia Yim.
Yeah.
Man, I got to see her NXT here at the Aztec Theater. Man, big fan of hers.
So it was 3-2 now, right?
Yeah.
Arco Holly.
4-2. All right, this is okay. This will be 5 for you, Stash, if you can get it, and then you win.
Papa Pump.
Who?
Big Papa Pump.
Oh, yeah, okay. You won. God damn it, Stash. You're pretty good.
You still have it though. I mean,
I got 2. That's not bad.
Now for fun, I had more left.
Okay.
I mean, we
right.
can just
for
if you
fun?
can, yeah.
What you got? Undertaker.
Damn.
Mick Foley.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it. You can do it.
Come on. You know I got you.
Watch J.
Yeah.
That's Sami Zayn.
Dang it.
Last one.
Thanks, Ska.
It's current.
Trick Williams?
Nope.
No.
Dang it.
Coca-Cola.
I just hear the beat. It's like, whoa,
No,
that
that
trick.
makes sense.
Yeah, I got you.
Trick.
All right, so Stash, you had nothing to vent about at all? I don't want to. If I vent now, it'll be bad.
Let's see. Let's see. Not really. I'm not gonna talk about the shit that happened. I mean, because
It's gonna be over by the
shit
time
gets
this airs,
misconstrued anyway. Talking about nothing. Fuck. I really didn't have nothing coming my way.
No.
I am thankful for. I am thankful for hybrid. That's it's not a venting thing because I was gonna ask you that like, hey, how about if we don't have nothing to vent about? How about something we're thankful
There
for?
you go.
So I am thankful for hybrid because, I know they're busy with their training and everything, but me and the other guy, where our professions, y'all know me. I'm a teacher. My other half is a teacher as well. But so it's hard. Hello.
I was gonna say, you got serious?
Get hard for the yard.
It's hard to start, and plus the kids have training. They don't end till like 10. So, but they find some way to make it work to set up the ring. It's not like we can just go to the yard and the ring's set up already.
Yeah.
Man, we got to go to our other venue, the War Pit. But the ring's already there. We just got to set it up. But, everybody's working together to see. Thursday, we can kind of preset. Or, Friday, early in the morning preset. Because I'm going to be at work. By the time I get there, it's going to be fucking 4. And, it's just cutting it close. But, I mean, we make it work regardless. And those kids just work tirelessly.
I'm amazed at the dedication.
Man.
It's just like, call time's at 3. Yeah. And I'm just like, man, I got a job and a kid. Who's getting there at 3?
Yeah.
But I'm 42.
Man.
So.
Hey, but like more, Javi, more appreciation with those hybrid kids. They know they're a part of something special, not only in what they learn, but the values they're taught and their dedication to United 2-0 and, to Stud Stash. I mean, I can't do it without them.
I tell you what, I could vent about City of San Antonio, Bear County.
Oh, yeah.
I could do that all day.
Brother.
All day.
Are we allowed
because
to?
The thing that, because, you want to get into politics, I'll get into local politics. City of San Antonio shutting down the yard. I'd just be like, you know what? And I always give my wife credit because she's always talking about how, when we were kids, my wife's younger than me, but just, you know what? When we were kids, we could go out and do stuff for free. Yeah. It didn't cost any money to go somewhere. And suddenly, United comes around I was going to shows before I was ever part of it, and we're thinking, we're thinking like, holy shit, like for $10 I get a 3-hour show. Yeah. All these vendors, bring your own chair, bring your own alcohol. All these, kids. What's the age? Like 13 and under free.
Basically,
it's like, give me a freaking break, man. And the city comes out like a fucking gangster. They just like, hey, what do you think you're doing? Doing something for the community? Doing something positive? Like, oh, you're not making that much money, but you're putting on a show that everybody loves and the kids love it. Give us our take.
Oh yeah.
Give us our taste. Otherwise, we're shutting you down.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here with that.
Once they knew what was really going on, they probably felt like shit. Because they probably...
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, y'all fucking thought I was making a lot of money. That's what y'all thought. It ain't about the money for me. It's about the fucking community,
It's about
man.
the community.
The community and the wrestling the wrestlers. About the wrestlers and everybody involved with the wrestling thing. Like, this is what we love to do. This is what we blow our fucking steam off of. Yeah. Because we have to work a fucking 9 to fucking 5. And deal with fucking shit. Yeah, sometimes.
And it's community and the heritage, man. Because when honestly, one of the things that I loved seeing when I was first going to shows was like the old lucha ladies that were there. The nanitas that were there that grew up probably like on the border here or maybe even in Mexico, growing up going to lucha shows that were just free in the town plaza. Like, I've heard my grandparents met at a dance. Like in Lytle or Natalia, because that's what they used to do. The community would just get together, they'd put up some lights, they'd have a band, nobody would charge any money, everybody would just get together.
Made good friends at the yard.
They'd meet people. They just meet people and get together and build a community together.
And most of all, like the kids.
But no, can't do that anymore. You need your permit. You need to pay some money to the city. You need to make sure like you're profiting.
I gotta pay $3,000. But that's if you'll fucking agree with it, or you just want my damn money, man. Besides that lot next to my parents' house, my dad's been mowing that shit since I was fucking little. So y'all owe him fucking money for keeping up with that. Yeah. And at the same time, it's not even an open lot. It's an undeveloped street. And what can you do on a street? Fucking park on it, fuckers.
There we go.
There's the vent.
There we go. There's the call can venting right here.
There it is.
We get political up in here.
Come at us, there's a board of people, but shit, we have a whole fucking neighborhood, we have a whole fucking wrestling community. Shit.
But you're absolutely right, man. Like the city did not know who they were up against, did not know what was, they were getting, the city was just like, oh man, like we were just thinking a few dollars, but we got people all over the state calling us. We got KSAT 12 on our ass.
Yeah. Did I charge any of you fuckers who were sitting on the board when I went and risked my life in Iraq in 03 and 05 for 2 fucking years? No, I did it because I love my fucking country. I love my community. And what do you guys do? Y'all fucking bully us, bro.
Talk to
Y'all bully us. Y'all fucking bully us. All right? And does that look good? Do you feel good about yourself? Yeah, I hope you're nice and safe while I fucking let you have a fucking Christmas and all them other fucking holidays while I was risking my life and y'all can stay here safe. But fuck me, right?
It's just words, because all of a sudden it's just all words. It's empty rhetoric, because the politics talk about just like, oh, we got to do stuff for the community, we got to do stuff for the kids, and somebody steps up and is actually doing it, and they shut it down.
I don't have to. I want to.
For someone who said, I got nothing to vent about, that took a turn, and I love it.
All day.
Well, they need to hear it, and people
all
need
day.
to know that.
No, yeah.
What they're doing, man.
They know.
All day.
How are we gonna go on for fucking
3 years?
At least 2 full years, and then they come around and say, "Oh no, now we can't do this." Bitch, where were you this whole fucking time?
They did it because the popularity was growing.
Bro, I ain't making no fucking money. The only money we're making is to pay our guys because they risk their fucking bodies.
Genuinely for the community.
Shit.
And the city's just acting like a gangster. It's just like, oh,
don't act like we're gonna forget.
Yeah, we need our take.
We ain't gonna fucking forget about this shit. The shit's gonna go down one day at the yard because y'all can't be there every fucking day. Shit's gonna go down one time.
Because if you're not profiting enough, if it's not like a business, if it's not generating enough revenue, then what is the point? Like, we need our take.
Let's not worry about all the fucking real violent fucking crimes that are happening. Let's fucking take care of this guy. Hey, let's fucking regulate on this guy who ain't fucking a threat at all. You know, fuck everybody else who's fucking committing crimes, right?
We got
Let's
housing
use
issues.
Shit.
We got homeless issues in San Antonio.
Gang
we
violence.
literally have homeless veterans that need help out there. But no, we're gonna come for the yard. We're gonna come for this wrestling show.
Yeah.
This is what our time and resources are gonna be used for.
Let me go take a city officials and wipe my fucking San Antonio.
Woo! I guess, and on that note, Handsome, I hope you enjoyed it, Handsome.
Let's do it.
This was another. Oh,
We're just getting started, baby.
Oh no!
We're just getting started.
You want to shout out social media before I
at the Handsome Javi on Instagram. Somebody else has Handsome Javi, and they don't even use it. It's like a private account that's unused.
Catch him at the United 2-0 shows.
That absolutely.
He's about to make a fucking Heenan family. What?
You had to show up early. I was only on the pre-show this last time, but
I had to run in once I heard it was happening.
I'm climbing the ladder.
Yeah.
The Handsome Collection.
Well, because you've done a lot of wrong in the past, so you got to start at the bottom again. You've done a lot of wrong. You're at the top, and you just abused it, brother. You know.
And on that note,
the Handsome Collection. Watch out.
Look out for the Handsome Collection. They are coming hard. And on that note,
getting hard for the yard.
This is another episode of Talk and Listening.
Salud.
Banging whores.
Tall Camp.